We're at Tommy Lee's Atrium Studios. Let's head in. Let's see if he answers his own door. Come on, Tommy. Yo! Hello! Senor Lee!
Sammy!
¿Cómo estás?
How are you, man?
I'm good, man.
Good to see you, dude.
Thank you for inviting us over.
Yeah, come on
Nice
in.
little crib you got here. Just from the outside, I was impressed.
Wait
you know
till you
what I mean?
see, dude. It's fun.
I got a feeling Tommy lives large. I got a feeling. I just got a feeling.
Come on.
Wow. Damn. This is awesome.
Thanks, buddy. This is super fun. Like, it can rain in the house.
Oh, man, I love it.
The roof retracts. And it's all stone and plants down in the atrium. I remember when I got the place, man, I brought my kids over here. I got the keys. There's nothing in the place. Escrow closed. I'm like, you guys got to see this. And it was drizzling outside. I opened up the roof,
It's paradise,
and it was
man.
raining, and my kids were like, Dad, it's raining in the house. I go, yeah. They go, that's insane.
That's so awesome right now.
You feel like you're outside.
You got to hook the doorbell up to that.
Yes, I know. I know.
That should be your doorbell. So, Tommy, you're into cooking, I understand, but wow, wow, wow. See, I am a cooking guy. Look at this. Today, we were hanging out down at the Sunset Strip. You know, I wanted to give some history about this town and all that. And man, it's like everywhere you look, there's either a picture of you, Mötley Crüe playing here or something, the whiskey, all that. Seeing all that, you know, Lemmy, all the boy. We went to the Rainbow, and when I think back about the 80s, all that, it was the coolest time, the funnest thing, but I just can't roll that way. You know, I'm walking there, there's a lot of dudes still dressed up that same way.
We used to have the biggest parties, man, because we all lived together as a band, literally in walking distance, maybe 45, 50 steps away from the whiskey. And Vince would get on the mic and be like, yeah, after the show, everybody come on up to the pad, having an after party. And there would literally be 400 or 500 people in our little shitty apartment that we all lived in.
Lord.
Cops are coming over,
I
like,
never
you guys,
rolled
you
that
can't have parties like this here.
I'm just really impressed at your chopping skills.
Sometimes you don't always pay attention to the recipes, but you pay attention to the safety because you're like, I need these, right?
You're one of the biggest stars. And you don't go humble on me. Just
oh man,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
have to
start
say
turning
nothing.
red and shit.
I know, I'm with you. I might get red saying it, but why weren't you a front man? Why did you get stuck with the drums? I mean, you're a badass drummer. Don't get me wrong. But
you know what? I think that's one of the reasons I'm not that kind of personality where being in the back playing the drums is enough for me. I'm like,
Sure
I'm like, no. I want to be up there. I want to be the ringleader.
drums turning upside down, circling and over the arena.
That's what started all that for me. I was like, I want to do something spectacular, you know? And I remember going to my very first concert. I went to go see Pat Travers. Tommy Aldridge was playing drums, and he's a badass drummer.
Man, he was so physical.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there, and he breaks into a drum solo, and I'm looking around, and everyone's leaving. People are going to get a beer, going to buy a shirt, going to the bathroom, whatever. And I was like, it freaked me out so much that I was like, I understand why they're leaving because everybody's not a drummer and no one can see what he's doing technically. There's a big wall of drums here. All you see is sticks flailing. Yeah. So that inspired me, seeing that and other drum solos inspired me to like take it up front and show people what's going on back there. So I started rotating the drums halfway so now they'd have a top view. I
saw that too.
And then I started spinning them around and now they're on roller coasters. Wait till you see the new one I'm building right now, dude. It's insane.
So who was your drum hero growing up? I mean, who was
John Bonham?
Why does every drummer I ask say that? I guess he was the best, right?
Dude, he was insane, and I'm so
was,
bummed I never got to see him play live. That's the one thing, like when people go, hey, you got any regrets? You know, like that.
You know, what about singers? I mean, what bands did you, I mean, like if you said, oh man, I want a singer like that when I start my first band.
I was always a fan of, man, when I first heard AC/DC, like Bon Scott, that screaming, just like nasty. And that's some of the first stuff that I like. But then I started getting into other soulful singers. Man, I listened to Michael Jackson. Don't tell anybody, but I think one of the first records I bought was the Osmond Brothers, if you can believe that. It's almost embarrassing to say, but
I'm gonna let you off the hook.
Okay, man, cool.
Tommy was really little. When that happened,
That was
Tommy
really little, by the way.
He was really little. What's your favorite venue in LA? The most influential place where you just said someday I want to headline that place or whatever.
Well, it was the Forum. You know, when you grew up, you're like, man, one day if we could just play the
Fill
Forum.
this mother up.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And eventually we did. I remember seeing my mom and dad sitting out at the soundboard. My dad's smoking. This was when you could smoke in there. Smoking a big cigar, and my mom's all like dolled up, and I'm sitting there, and I see the look on his face. I mean, I left my senior year of high school, got a recording contract and bailed. And my parents were always like, dude, why? I'm like, I gotta do this. This is it. And so they were always skeptical. And that day came when they're at the Forum and they're looking around and the place is sold out. And my dad all of a sudden got that look of like, that's my boy. And but that's the first time you get that, you know, because all through school they're like, what are you doing with this music stuff? All right, you take this and just kind of get the edges wet so it sticks. Let's get that guy on there.
Oh, a turnover.
Little spring roll action.
Excuse me.
All right, kids, do your thing.
Where's your head at musically?
I'm always, shooting for the hybrid that, isn't really supposed to go together. I just feel like I want to make something new all the time because I've heard it all. Yeah, buddy.
Tommy, I'm gonna take a bite of this, but it's time to make some music. You down with that?
Man. Hell yeah.
When we come back, Tommy and I are gonna go down and make some music and maybe show you a glimpse of maybe our new band. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Rock and Roll Road Trip with me, the Red Rocker Sammy Hagar, and I am here at Atrium Studios with Tommy Lee, Michael Anthony. He's gonna join us on a little jam. We're gonna go in and we're gonna jam and woo, let's go.
Let's make some music.
All right.
Beat down.
All right.
Hey! Here we go.
I know that one.
1973. does work on a guitar player trying to sing and play like that, man. I've never sang and played that song. I always have another guitar player. Boy.
Oh, shit.
I have to say, well, hey, y'all.
Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
Stretch yourself a little bit, brother. I'm going. I felt like Paige and playing at the same time. You know?
Sounded awesome, man. Fucking awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
I finally got to play that shit with you guys, man. That's cool.
Okay, we played together. We played Rock Candy in Cabo, but with another guitar player, I used to just sing, right? You know? But Tommy, you kicked that off pretty hard, man. You know Carmasi, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
hell yeah.
not too many guys have that foot. No. It's that the guys that let you go. It's like ba 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 do taka. There's what a one is. Excuse me, thank you. Now that's a day's work. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tommy Lee on the drums.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Anthony on the bass.
That's right.
And your host,
Yours truly, at your service.
the Red Rockers.
Yes, sir.
At your service.
That was fucking rad.
Service.
That was fucking awesome. Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, this studio, Tommy, you got a little vibe going on here, man. It's like the close quarters, everything, you know, you got all the mics and all the amps out of here.
Yeah.
And you can just get the badass drum sound but still have the feel together.
Right.
Strong.
Thanks, my man.
That's the way it should be.
That was fucking fun, man.
Hey, come on, that's a real deal right there. No rehearsal. Real deal.
Are we having any fun yet?